Hey everybody, it is Laura with the Magic of White Pages, and today I'm going to be doing a book tag. It is the Booktube Booktuber Booktube book tag, and I don't know who made it, but I will find them and I will link them below so that you can find the original person who made this thing. This tag is actually a little bit different. Instead of actually having set questions, what you do is you name a booktuber and their booktube, make a question based on that booktuber, and then you answer the question yourself. So the questions are constantly changing. I was tagged by Binta from The Positive Writer, and the way that you do it is whoever tagged you, you make a question for them as well. So I'm going to start with her and then tag 5 people. First question, Binta from The Positive Writer. She absolutely loves Divergent and Legend of Korra. So for my question based on her, what is your favorite dystopian and favorite Legend of Korra characters? My favorite dystopian would be The Hunger Games. I still have yet to find a dystopian that I feel meets my critique against that one. It was my first dystopian I ever read, and it just kind of still stays standing. And as for my favorite Legend of Korra characters, well, Bolin and Korra. So on to question number 2. This one is from Megan, from MeganPegasus. Megan, she actually reads a lot of library books. She does a lot of library hauls to show what she is going to be reading. So for this one, I decided to go with, what is a book that you borrowed from the library, loved so much that you actually had to go out and buy the book because you wanted to read it again? An Ember in the Ashes by Sabatier. I love this book. And then I ended up having to buy the book because I loved it so much and determined that I was going to read it again when the second one came out. Hey, guess what? The second one came out. Guess who's reading it again? Next question is for Sarah from MickeyBetweenThePages. She is so sweet and bubbly and enthusiastic, and she gets very hyped up when she's talking about a book that she really loves. So for this one, I am going to be having the question as, pick a book that made you super happy and super giddy to where you just couldn't contain yourself. For this one, I decided to go with Stars Above by Marissa Mayer. It wasn't the whole book, it was literally the last novella. As soon as I started reading it, I was literally complete giggles. I was glad that nobody walked in. I was surprised that nobody walked in. I was giggling so loud. I was just like, and then all day long I have been talking about that last novella. It was beyond words. The next question is for TheLawnGnome, who is also a friend of mine, and for this one, he has an amazing pop collection. He talks about pops, and I actually really honestly love to watch him review pops and talk about ones that are coming out. So for this one, his question is, what are your 3 favorite pops that I have of right now? Coming in at my 3rd favorite pop as of right now, it was really hard to decide, was David Tennant's The 10th Doctor pop. I absolutely adore, well, the detailing in this pop, and he's my favorite doctor, and he's so awesome, so I went with him. Coming in at number 2, as of right now, is my Cedric Diggory Hot Topic exclusive. He is a Hufflepuff. I relate and feel like I'm Hufflepuff, so I am going with that. And look, he can hold my pen and it looks like he's holding a little shield. Isn't that so cute? And coming in at my number 1 favorite pop, this is yet to change. Even as my collection has grown, I have still seen this one as being my favorite. And that would be Harry Potter wearing the sorting hat and sitting on the little stool getting sorted into his house. I don't know what it is about this pop, but I just love it so much that I just can't get enough of it. It was really hard for me to actually take it out of the box, so I was really shocked when I actually finally did, because I was like, but I want to be able to have him so I can play with him at the same time. And yes, I do play with my pops. Next is going to be Winx from Winx&Ink, and for her, she reads a lot of sci-fi. She is absolutely in love with and obsessed with anything and everything Sherlock Holmes. So for hers, I decided to do, what is your favorite sci-fi TV show? Because I realize I've currently only read one sci-fi book series at the moment, and I don't want that to be the answer to everything. Your favorite sci-fi show, and your favorite book with a mystery in it. Realize I'm lacking in reading the books with mystery department too, so that was kind of hard too. My favorite sci-fi show is actually Doctor Who. I mean, if you didn't tell by the pop, I currently only have one little box set of it at the moment, but I'm really happy and I want to get more. But I was really sad when they took it off Netflix at the moment. Hopefully they get it back soon because I love that show so much. So, yay! And favorite book with a mystery. Granted, it is a tiny mystery, and that is a very tiny aspect in the book, but it is To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. I really need to read more books with mysteries and sci-fi stuff. That's gonna have to be something on my to-do list very soon. And then for the last one, this one is for Beka from Beka Landin. She is one of my closest friends from Booktube, one of the people that I absolutely adore. Right now her channel is actually down, but it will hopefully be back up soon. But I'm still tagging her just because she's completely awesome and she needs to be tagged. Beka and I actually became friends because of our mutual love for Percy Jackson and Harry Potter. So for her question, I am going to be doing, what is your favorite Harry Potter book and what is your favorite Percy Jackson book? That's not easy to do. I don't know why I decided this as the question because that was completely foolish. I decided to go with Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse. This is actually the first Percy Jackson book that made me cry, and I was so completely emotional by some stuff that happened in this book, which I felt almost really sad about because I knew this was a middle grader book, but I really got into it. And so for this one, I think because of that feeling that I got from reading this book, I feel like I'm going to put that in the favorite spot. It's due to change though with every reread, so as of currently right now, I almost said Battle of the Labyrinth, but that's because I'm currently reading it, so I try to stop myself from doing that just because of that. And for favorite Harry Potter book, I decided to go with Order of the Phoenix. I honestly remember when I was reading this book really, really loving it. I'm soon going to be doing a reread completely all the way through. I'm reading The Sorcerer's Stone right now, so this may also vary and change, but as of right now, I remember this being my favorite book. So we will see. Alright, that is it. That is everybody that I tagged. Thank you so much, Vinta, for tagging me. I really, really appreciated it. It was very sweet of you, and thank you for welcoming me back, and I missed everybody. I missed you all. If you like this video, please push like and subscribe. If you want to be tagged or you want to do this tag. It's really fun. It's also very difficult. I'm not gonna lie, coming up with these questions, because I wanted for everyone to just say, because they're so sweet and they're so nice and I absolutely love them. But that can't be the answer to every single question. It can't be the question and the answer, because that doesn't work. So I had to try and be a little more creative. So, thank you for watching. Bye!
Wait, this isn't Harry Potter. Booktube, Booktuber, Booktube, Book Tag. Holy moly, I knew. Wait, dang, what? Oh, gotta start that over. That was bad. No, what just happened?